Hey everyone, we are here with the NRW. I am Heather Hurd. Of course, on Wednesdays, the NRW means New Release Wednesday, and we are going to be talking about some really fun new books that are on your comic shop shelves right here, right now. Let's get started. Welcome to New Release Wednesday. Welcome to another Wednesday. It is January the 12th, and we are excited to talk about some really fun books. Got a couple new publishers, one of them very literally, and we're excited. I'm excited. I always use the term we. I am only one person. I'm really excited to talk about some of these books. So let's get started. Let's dive on in with The Death of Dr. Strange, The Death of Dr. Strange, Bloodstone #1 by one of my favorite humans on this planet, Tini Howard. I used to be in a retailer group with her, and I always love all of her books. She's an amazing writer. If you haven't read any of her books, she's actually one of the first, I think she was actually the first female writer the first female to write Captain America. So pretty excited to read this Bloodstone #1, The Death of Dr. Strange, backwards, of course, from Marvel Comics, with Tini Howard as the writer, Guara as the artist. I'm going to totally say this wrong. I'm sorry. So I think it's Dijjo Lima. I think that's how you say it. I'm so sorry if that is incorrect. Joe Caramagna as the letterer, and Tom Groneman as the editor. So who do you call when the world is being threatened and attacked by magical beasts and monsters? And if you said Ghostbusters, that's the wrong franchise. That's IDW, guys. No, it's the monster hunter herself, Elsa Bloodstone, and her frenemy and brother Cullen. You know how sibling rivalries and sibling relationships go. Sometimes it's a little bit more hustle than Russel. Especially when you add in that you might have another sibling. Enter Iria. She has she's got these special powers and this very unique bloodstone that are kind of putting this brand new found sibling at the forefront of the madness, of the crazy, and it's up to the bloodstones and their power and their strength to keep her safe. So this, of course, is a monster fighting good old time, but at the very heart of this book, it's a family story. It's a book about family. So definitely pick it up, The Death of Dr. Strange, Bloodstone #1. It is out right now. So definitely go hit up your local comic shop. So this is actually really exciting, and I'm probably totally, as I say everything wrong anyway, probably totally gonna mix this up. Reign #1. It is the very first comic from the brand new Image imprint. It's gonna Syzygy. I think that's how you say it. I have it written in 3 different ways, and I'll have it written down in the notes in 3 different ways, and I think that's how you say it. So Syzygy Productions. It's an imprint of Image Comics from Chris Ryall and Ashley Wood. If you are not following Ashley Wood on Instagram, you are missing out on some amazing art, amazing. She does sculpture. She does, it's just, you go follow her on Instagram. The series itself, Reign, is written by David M. Bauer, adapted from Joe Hill, and most people know Joe Hill from his horror, but this is a 5-part miniseries adapted from his novella with the same name, and with artist Zoe Thorogood. And so Reign is apocalyptic, and it's broken and it's shredded. Honeysuckle, it's a beautiful Colorado day in August in Boulder, and Honeysuckle is finishing up packing. She's finally getting to move in with her girlfriend Yolanda. It's the day, but of course, what happens on beautiful and sunny days it rains. Of course it does. It always does. Especially when you have plans. It always does when you have plans or you have to work outside or something. It's karma. I don't know. But in this situation, it's not just raining. It's pouring down sharp, destructive pieces of crystal that are tearing through the plants, the landscape, people. If you're not undercover, you're doomed. There's actually a really terrifying cover, and I'm not going to post it here, but there's like this really grotesque cover of a sphinx, a hairless cat with a needle like straight through. A nail straight through. It's like this is destroying lives, and of course, Honeysuckle was right in the preparations of moving, and it's destroying hers. It's destroying Yolanda's, and it's tearing apart not just the hearts, but it's tearing apart the fabric of the love that you have with others. And it's heartbreaking, and it's heartwarming, and it's just everything between. Definitely pick up Rain #1. It's wonderful. It's a 5-part miniseries, so it's a really easy pickup. Make sure you do subscribe, because it is already, I believe right before I started recording today, I got an email from Image Comics that it's already on its second printing, which congratulations, that's a great sellout. But definitely pick it up. Pick up Rain #1. You're going to enjoy it. Lots of great covers. Some a little bit stronger than others. Don't worry, I'm not going to post that one. As we move on, another first for us. We are going to talk about We Ride Titans #1 from Vault Comics. By the way, definitely check out Vault's list. There are some really great new writers, new creatives that are coming in and a lot of them come in through smaller publishers like Vault and Aftershock. Vault has a lot of really cool monster and horror themed comics. So it's definitely pick up some Vault books. Definitely check out their list of future books, because you want to read them. They're really great. They're really different. They're really, really imaginative, and they're great books. So We Ride Titans #1 from writer Trey Dean and artist Sebastian Piriz. I think that's how you say it. Once again, I butcher names. I'm so sorry. So when a kaiju attacks, he attacks your home, your street, your town, your life. Should you stop? Should you wait by the sideline? Should you be screaming like they do in movies? Nah. You get your brother and your father in a huge mech, and you go out and fight the kaiju. Of course you do. I wouldn't. I'm going to be at home in my basement blogging about it. So, but you can do it. And that's where Kit Hobbs and her family comes in. But family is such and this is the second family book kind of thing. Family is such a loaded word. What happens when your brother is, barely scraping by and kind of dipping into his toes into the darkness, and your father is just so emotionally distraught that anything will just set him off? And you have to, and you can't do this by yourself. You can't stand up in the Titan. The Titan is a mech, a machine that has been protecting the city of New Hyperion for generations. You can't do this by yourself. So you're not only managing the protection of a city against, 20 to 30 story tall monsters, you also have to protect the world against your family. And you need to protect your family against the world. And that is what We Ride Titans is about. And it's really good. We Ride Titans #1, definitely worth a pickup. And guys, it has been a minute, but we have got some DC comics back on here. I know I did them so long, but I had a small break, so don't worry, I didn't talk too much about it, but we are back with one big title and one shout out because I have to. But the big one, of course, the brand new Brian Michael Bendis title. And of course, who can win a Brian Michael Bendis title? You can't not announce it, right? And it's actually really fun. It's a new team book, and everyone loves a good team book, right? Justice League versus the Legion of Superheroes #1. Okay, so not only is it a team book, not only is it a Brian Michael Bendis book, It's a friggin' Legion of Superheroes book. Every time a Legion book comes out, you just hear screams from comic book fans. We want more, we want more, we want more. It's because the Legion is so cool, guys. Every single book, I don't really know of a Legion. I mean, there are not as great, but I don't really know of a Legion book that's not like good and just a lot of fun to read. So I was really excited to see this. It's once again, just to say it, Justice League versus the Legion of Superheroes #1. It's written by, for the fourth time, Brian Michael Bendis, art by Scott Godlewski, coloring by Ryan Cody, lettering by Dave Sharpe, and edited by Paul Kaminski. And so to lead in, what and who are the Gold Lanterns? It's in a time 1,000 years from now, a group of like-minded superheroes, a legion of like-minded superheroes. They want to bring back the glory, the glitter, the greatness of the 21st century superheroes. They want to do that, but there's darkness and it's seeping in from all corners of the timeline, including ours right here, right now, right in the 21st century. So it comes to the point where the superheroes of today, the Justice League, and the superheroes of tomorrow, the Legion, have to come together in a beautiful, it's not like that. They have to come together as a team to fight the darkness, to stop it. And we need to figure out how these new Gold Lanterns are connected to it. What brings them all together? And what brings it all together? What is the truth behind it all? So you should definitely pick up the first piece of this brand new epic that's dipped in gold. Do you like that? I really worked hard to think about that one. It's a brand new, fun, epic miniseries dipped in gold. Proud of that one. So once again, Justice League versus the Legion of Superheroes #1. And okay, so this one really isn't a true shout out ish. If you're not reading Batman Urban Legends, you are missing out. It's a fun anthology series and it's great. Lots of really, like, if you're a Bat Family fan and you just want to see how the Bat Family just tentacles out and all the pieces and where it's, read Batman Urban Legends. It's just a really fun book. But Batman Urban Legends #11 has a whole bunch of really fun books, a whole bunch of really fun stories, including by one with Batman and Zatanna by one of my favorite writers, Vita Ayala. But the one I really want to shout out, and the only reason I brought up a #11 in this is because Ace the Bathound gets his own story. I love my AC and I'm so excited. The goodest Bat Boy is definitely getting his own story, and it's filled with fun with other super pets from the DC universe, and it's a really fun story. It's just one issue. If you really wanted, if you're a Bathound fan, definitely pick up Urban Legends #11. The mini story is from Mark Russell and artist Karl Mostert. I'm probably, once again, I do not know names and I am bad at them. I will always apologize. So definitely, if you like the goodest boys, definitely pick up Batman Urban Legends #11. All these books, of course, are out at your local comic shop. You should be going to your local comic shop every single week. And if you're not, you should be setting up your subscription, because trust me, if it wasn't for my subscription, I wouldn't have half the books I have. You wouldn't have half the books you have. Subscriptions are not only a way to keep your local comic shop in business, it is a way to keep you in the comics business. Keep reading your books, get what you want, get the variants you want, get every single issue, never miss one with a subscription. And most stores offer subscription discounts, or they offer amounts off at the beginning or the end. And even better, many of them have a newsletter associated to their store, associated to them, so you know about book signings, book events, free book events. Those are the big ones for the free book events, let me tell you. And sign up, support your local comic shop, get the books you love, the books you deserve, make sure you get them weekly. And here's the big kicker. If you do have a subscription, Please, please, please. January and February are known as terrible, terrible retailer months. And I'm not just talking about comics. I'm talking about everything across the board. Definitely make sure you at least pick up your books once a month with your subscription. And definitely, if you do it, if you kind of squeak that line of more than a month, please do it at least in January and February. Help out your local comic shop. Let's keep going. We want comics to continue. We love comic books, so please keep it going. Keep us going right here at the New Release Wednesday. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe to us right here. The subscribe button is just below us. Hit subscribe. Follow New Release Wednesday. We do critiques on television shows, movies. I have an interview this week. I did my first interview this week. I'm so excited. And you can definitely follow us on Twitter at the NRW, and I think we're on TikTok. I believe it's the same. And Instagram, we still hold that name at New Release Wednesday. It's still ours. And of course, we also want to send a big shout out. Make sure you are following and or purchasing from our great sponsor, Bunnies Cream. You can still get 10% off your orders with the code Nerds Rule at checkout. Once again, that's Nerds Rule. Lots of fun, geeky scents and stickers and all that fun stuff. Definitely support Bunnies Cream, and thank you so much to them for being our sponsor. And of course, you can follow me everywhere on the social medias. I am on Twitter at @NerdIsAHeather. Ooh, I almost said that wrong. At @NerdIsAHeather, which is the opposite of my TikTok and Instagram handles at @HeatherIsANerd. Follow me there, follow me everywhere. If you ever have any questions from either a comic book perspective or a retailer perspective, or you need to know where your local comic shop is, I am right here. I will happily talk to you about it. I'll happily talk to you about any comics. I love it. So definitely reach out, definitely follow. And thank you so much for listening, and have a great Wednesday. Happy New Release Wednesday, guys.
Always